Marcus AVID students, Coach Wallace here, with Miss Hughes too. And hey, every year, one of the great questions I feel like I get from students is, Coach Wallace, should I keep going in AVID? Should I be in it next year? Should I do it as a sophomore, as a junior? Should I do it as a senior? And every time I think the answer is from me is always going to be yes. It's always going to be yes. I'm a little biased because I love each of you and because I love and believe in the Marcus AVID program. And so I wanted you, I think one of the things that we want to really get better at as a program is retaining our students, keeping our students who have been involved in AVID from the beginning, who've joined it, who've made an impact, who've grown from it. And so I think it's more important. What does it matter what I think? Yes and amen. We want you. Let me just lay my cards on the table. We want you. We want you here. We want you with Marcus AVID. I think it's important that you hear from teenagers your age who look like you, who have every year kind of gone, do I want to do this again? Do I want to keep doing Cornell notes and TRFs? And do I want to? And is this beneficial? And so I wanted you to hear from a few members of just our first group through our inaugural AVID class of, hey, here's why I stayed. Here's how AVID's benefited me, and here's what we think you should consider. And so I hope that it's a benefit and a blessing to you. And they're great to ask questions of and can give you great insight. More than any of us can. So hope you're blessed by this. Hope you get some good stuff out of it, and know that we're grateful for you. Small things, great love.
Ever since joining AVID, I know that it was a support system and a family. Every day I walked into class and knew I was going to be surrounded by people that I had fun with while learning and getting through the process of applying to colleges.
The AVID environment has impacted me most greatly in just being in relationship, a deeper relationship with people. We say it's a family, but we actually mean it. You get to know the people within the class through just sharing your difficulties within classes. You share your weaknesses and things you're not as good at, and people are there and they come alongside you to support you in that. That bondage and that relationships you make in class is not something you would get in other classes. So what I'm saying by that is you rub against each other. Iron sharpens iron with that, and you get the best of others as you commit towards the goal of college and just getting together as a class better together.
Okay, let me just start off with, I love these people so much. These other students in this class with me, they're not just students, they are like my family. It's a second home, and this family has like impacted me so much. Like, I have known all these people for 3 years now, and it's just amazing, and we're all so close, and I just wouldn't have wanted it any other way.
To me, AVID is a lot more than just a class. In my opinion, it's more become a group of people working together to better themselves, not only in their school life, but in their lives. A lot of us have come together to help each other with life struggles and school struggles. We've all become a lot closer than we've been in the past, and that's something you don't get with a lot of other classes. It's something that I like about AVID. Wallace isn't our teacher, she's our leader. She guides us through the challenges of school and the rest of our lives. She really is our school mama,
The AVID family environment has impacted me because it has given me more confidence to speak in front of others and to build relationships. The AVID family has impacted me because I know I will always have friends who I can count on and grow with.
The AVID family is one of the main reasons I have stayed in AVID. It's nice to see the same people every day, and it has created lifelong friendships that I have kept since freshman year.
The AVID family has really impacted me because I've never been in a class before where people really cared about what I'm doing in my life or how I'm doing or if I'm okay or not. And because of people in there who really do care, it pushes you to actually want to do better, because in a class with everybody who's really self-motivated, it gave me more of an outlook on how people really are. That's perfect.
How has the AVID family environment impacted you? Well, this fam band of mine,
has been just a joy just to have these friends and the support, and anything I do, they're always there. I know that I can walk into this class and feel better. And they've just been so supportive. By being in it for 4 years, I know these people know me really well and that I can trust them with whatever information I share. And just having those kind of relationships at school is really important because you can feel like you're lost in the crowd with this big of a school.
AVID has helped me prepare for college by Wallace always being there to help revise all of our essays, and she also gives us helpful links for scholarships and make sure that we're on top of everything to make sure that we are getting into college and that we're financially stable when we get there.
How has AVID helped you prepare for college? AVID has given me the chance to actually take the time to fill out my applications, which has been really beneficial because I've been a very busy student this year and last year. And just having that time and that support from Coach Wallace and my other classmates has made it a lot of an easier process than I thought it originally would be.
AVID has helped me prepare for college by helping me build a resume. Not just the format of a resume, but giving me opportunities to get back to the program, as well as believing in this program. I'm committed to it and I make a difference not only in my own life and my own education, but I also give back to something bigger than myself at the same time. Building your resume isn't just a piece of paper that you give to people, but it's also the activities you actually do within it, and this is a great one to do. And when it actually comes college time, having people there for you to help brainstorm your essays and make your application to your college more complete as a whole is one of the biggest blessings that has been for me.
The teacher handshake is an AVID strategy that's helped me tremendously. It allows me to get to know my teachers and they know me, so that it makes class a whole lot easier.
AVID has helped prepare me for college by teaching me how to take notes and study better and how to interact with my peers to ask questions and to introduce myself to my teacher. And one of the best strategies that I have learned is the introducing myself to my teacher, because that's the reason I got an A in my college class. And the whole family attitude in our class and everyone's friendly is really, really important to me, and that's one of the reasons why I stayed, is because of they're my family and because I wanted to grow in all of the things that I've learned.
For me, the AVID binder is actually what helped me a lot, because I am a very disorganized person. Even though I like to be organized, things are never organized. So like having the binder and really focusing on staying organized and making sure everything was where it needed to be was really helpful, and it's gonna help me in the long run.
Cornell notes have definitely helped me grow as an AVID student. I used to be that person who was like, oh, I hate Cornell notes and why do I have to do this? But now that I've done them for so long, I do them without thinking, and I start doing my Cornell notes in class and getting in my repetitions all the time, and I look forward to taking notes now. AVID strategy that has helped me grow is tutorials. I used to not like them and not find them helpful, but since I've been doing them for so long, I have gained the helpfulness of doing them, and I know that I'll be able to use this in college.
Wasn't one specific strategy that has helped me, but for high school, being self-disciplined or having self-discipline and using your time wisely is very helpful in high school.
Yeah, it's all about organization and time management, because with AVID, I've learned a lot of things about being organized, and for me personally, I've created a whole bunch of folders for things. Like in Google Classroom, we've created folders for, say, these are your colleges of your choice. Every college has a specific document in the folder for you to keep organized, I guess you could say. And then with time management, like I've said before, I've been doing things a lot earlier than I should, like the deadlines and everything are on time. And also regular organization, basically outside of the class, backpack organization.
An AVID strategy that I feel like has impacted me the most would be the tutorial request form, or TRF. Nobody likes writing out the actual process, but the mental process you go through to solve your problems have to be one of the biggest just aids that have helped me in my life and my education as well. Thinking critically will be something we have to do for the rest of our lives. So breaking it down how you think critically and getting to exact point of confusion and how you go about solving that is something that can be used in almost every problem of your life. So using that process and learning that thoroughly and developing higher level questions is something that can not only help you when you go into the workplace, but also help others reach their conclusions as well.
Action. The reason I stayed in AVID, one, was because of the atmosphere. I love the people, and I knew a lot of them were coming back, especially for senior year. And I knew I was coming back to a teacher who is basically my second mom, and it would have been like the worst decision ever if I wouldn't have stayed. Like, staying was the best decision, and I don't regret it at all.
I decided to stay in AVID because it has so many benefits from freshman year to now that there are too many to count. From the friends you make and the lifelong lessons you learn in class and outside of class you can't find anywhere else.
Like a lot of you, I always said that I was never going to come back to AVID. But every time I looked back on it, I always thought about all the relationships that I made and all the new experiences that I would miss out on. And, you know, I just couldn't do it. You know, AVID is important to all of us. I'm glad that I stayed in it.
I think I decided to stay in AVID just because I wanted to be one of those people who said they were a part of something for 4 years. I don't do any athletics or any other, I do other clubs, but I wanted something that I could say I've been a part of for 4 years, and I definitely knew that AVID was that because it provided me with so many leadership opportunities, and I can see myself to continue to be a better student and grow by being around these people and taking every opportunity that AVID had provided for me.
I decided to stay in AVID because I felt like I was invested in the program. I believed in it, so I gave back to it. I put myself forth to give it everything I had, or at least what I had at the moment. And learning the processes, learning the strategies, yes, they're great, but when I put myself in it, I get the same out of it. I'll get a deeper relationship with my AVID family, but also go deeper in that to say I change as a person, which is what we're going for. We want to change as people to be committed towards the class, but be committed towards college, and you have to change to do that. So I stayed in AVID because I believed it helped change me for the better and help me obtain a character within high school and have a family around me that would uphold me in that.
All right, AVID kids, I'm back. I hope that was helpful to you. A couple of years ago, before the school year started, all of Louisville ISD teachers from each zone, from the west to the central to the east, from elementary school to high school, got to gather to hear from author Liz Murray, who was once homeless and then went all the way to being a Harvard student. And she spoke to us and she just shared her story, she shared her background. And one of the things she talked about is she had a teacher who really cared for her and identified this girl is smart and she needs some help and she needs some support to get to where she's capable of going in the future. And Liz Murray went back to him after she graduated from high school and was like, why did you care for me? Why did you see something in me? Why did you spend the time? Why? All of it. And he goes, I typed it in my phone when she was talking. He said to her, he said, when I was a kid, somebody mentored me, and so I mentored you. And he said, and tag, you're it. Now you go do the same. And so I look at this video and I think to myself, this inaugural class, these guys who are graduating class of 2018, established Marcus AVID, have developed it and have grown it. And if you want to tag, you're it. You're it. Let's take this thing and let's only continue to grow it and develop it, that it would be something that would bless the lives of countless students and families in the Marcus High School community for years to come. One of my students said recently, I'm a part of a lot of organizations at Marcus High School, and as I'm graduating, the only one that I have been part of that I know for sure that I'm going to bless future generations of Marcus students and I'm going to be able to return to is the Marcus AVID program. And so, again, if you want to, the invitation's on the table. Tag, you're it. Let's keep taking this thing and running it further than we could have ever imagined. So the invitation's there. our vote is yes. We would love for you to be part of it. And let's go get after it. Thanks, y'all.